Winters versus Cal as the score. Hello? Yeah, it's on. Hello everyone, welcome to game number 2, MLG Shakura's Plateau. As we wait for the map to load, I think someone might be lagging out here, so we might need to remake this map real quick. Sorry everyone, we've had a few technical difficulties, but this is our first kind of, live stream, and we need to figure out what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong, but the game is about to start, and let's take it away, Cal.
Thank you, winners. We have game 2 about to start between Dr. Awesome and Isamu. Isamu won the first map with a very fast, lucky I suppose, 6-pool build order win. Let's see what he'll decide to do in the second game.
Yeah, it was a bit risky from my point of view. 6-pool, large map. He took a risk. If he wouldn't have found his opponent straight away, he might have... Okay, we have someone lagging out. Okay, here we go, Cal. Game number 2.
Here we go. Shakura's Plateau, one of the older maps which remained in the competitive map cycle. We have Isamu spawning as the purple Zerg in the bottom right, in the top, right corner of Shakura's Plateau. And in the bottom left corner, we have Dr. Awesome spawning as the blue Protoss.
Yeah, that is correct. Let's see how this game will shape up to be. Obviously, I don't think we're going to see another Forge Fast expand as we see a Pylon Scout from Dr. Awesome as he wants to find his opponent real well. But he's checking for close positions. I don't know when the last time was that he played Shakura's Plateau, as there are no more close positions.
Yeah, I mean, Shakura's, initially when the map was first played in the map cycle, yes, you could spawn in closer positions, but not anymore. Your opponent will always be either across from you or to the second furthest point from your spawn. We don't see a 6-pool. Isamu probably hoping to go for a faster pull, but not an expansion first. We see Dr. Awesome playing more standard, not going for the fast forge, instead opting to go for a gateway into Cybernetics core. And
Okay, thank you, Cal. We see 6 Zerglings making. Usually we only see 4, but Isamu feels he wants to have 6, and that's what he's going to get. Usually you would get out 1 more drone, but now the Zerglings move out. I think he knows where his opponent is, so he might just, want to poke with these Zerglings as the first Zealot is in the making. He has kind of walled off at the front as there are a couple of probes blocking the entrance there as the second gateway goes down, so no Cybernetics core as of yet. Just 1 gas, but he's not mining from it.
Very strange choice to go for a second gateway, but oh my god, the Zealot wasn't able to block off the entrance, and now we have Zerglings flowing in, killing off probes. And it's probably a nightmare for Dr. Awesome, as he's probably getting flashbacks of the first game right now. He does kill off almost all the Zerglings, but not before the damage was done.
Yeah, that is right. I think he wants to keep that one Zergling alive as long as possible just to get additional scouting information like that Cybernetics core right now, but Dr. Austin will certainly not be happy with what just happened. They're losing a few probes as we see Isamu taking his natural there. He knows that no attack will come soon, so he'll probably use the time to drone hard to get his economy going, and we will see what his next move is.
So we see the cybernetic score about to end. Very strange choice with Dr. Awesome opting to block off his ramp with two gateways. Usually you'd see one gateway and a cyber core. We see Isamu sending his overlords all over the map, trying to make sure to get as much intel as possible. He's getting his expansion and going for a Roach Warren, so expect to see some pressure here from Isamu.
Yeah, I think Isamu is a little bit ahead there, as we will not see any pressure from Dr. Awesome in the near future. We have the first gas being taken now, as well as the second. The Roach Warren over halfway done. The Queen waiting at the natural for her inject, as we should see the probe transfer in a couple of seconds. So yeah, in the front we have three Zealots, Warp Gate being chrono boosted there as he gets out the Sentry, as we see a Stargate on the way. Stargate, not a bad choice. Good choice against the Roaches that are in the making, as we also see a Baneling nest going up. I think if Dr. Awesome plays this right, he will get back into this game.
It all depends on how much Isamu decides, how much resources and how many roaches he decides to apply in this pressure. Stargate is a great choice, of course, as roaches cannot hit air, but I mean, will it be enough? Isamu will probably try to overwhelm him and cause too much damage before the Void Rays or the Stargate units are able to clear up the attack.
Yeah, I think so. Now we see the Roaches as well as Zerglings traveling across the map. We do have a few Stalkers up on the high ground, 3 Zealots as well as a Sentry. I don't think that this will go too well for our Zerg friend, as he's going to go for a Baneling bust here. Though we have to see if Dr. Awesome will reveal his Stargate technology. As the Roaches come up, the Banelings are in the back and the force field is there. The Sentry has enough energy and the Banelings are just going to be stuck there up on the ramp, and oh my god, I don't think this is going to go down too well at all for a Zerg friend.
Yes, and the first Void Ray is already on the field, so whether Dr. Awesome will decide to show his tech or not is unclear. He might have enough to hold us off for now. Banelings come in, try to take out. But one Roach, no. Nothing. Dr. Awesome was able to hold that off, and now he's revealed his Void Ray tech. And let's see how Isamu reacts to this.
Yeah. Well, he currently has 2 Queens, a third one in the making, but I think he should have invested into an Evo chamber. It is a very cheap building to get. It doesn't cost too many resources, and it would help him fend off these Void Rays. So let's see if Dr. Awesome wants to keep on making a few Void Rays, get up to that number, maybe 3 or 4, and then walk across the map, because as of now, he would certainly inflict a lot of damage, but as he was a bit behind in the early game, he's equaled it out. But as we see in the unit counting station, he only has 21 probes, so I would definitely suggest that he should go for his natural expansion and power up for the time being.
Yeah, 22 probes compared to the 39 drones for Isamu. Dr. Awesome would most likely try to go for an all-in here, as he's down a base, down in workers, and yeah, I think probably his best choice is try to go with an all-in with the Void Rays. He is building Robo Bay now, so might not be going for the all kill. And yeah, he's throwing down an Nexus, meaning that he isn't going for an all-in and opting to try and to get back into the economy game.
Yeah, that is correct. We see the creep spread making its way out on the map. A few tumors are active, as well as a single defensive lonely spine crawler at the front of the base, as we see the queen walk out to the middle of the map to put down another creep tumor here. The warp gates are open, and he's just going to play defensively as we see a robotics bay come in. So obviously, Dr. Awesome saw the roaches. He puts down his robo bay, and probably we might see a few immortals there, because immortals eat up roaches.
Yes, we see Dr. Awesome's choice of tech now, going for the Colossus, while Isamu's going for a Spire, meaning we'll most likely see Muta play. We do see the Void Ray making its way into the Zerg main, trying to target drones. Yeah, but 3 queens chasing it out, not much damage done. Actually, I don't think he killed any drones. So yeah, well thwarted by Isamu.
Yeah, that is correct. We see a few spore crawlers in the main, but none in the natural as of yet. But as you said, I think there are a grand total of 6 queens, so he is definitely covered with the transfuses as well as the creep. He should be just fine fending off that void ray pressure. We saw the probe transfer for Dr. Awesome, taking both of his gases as he has looking for thermal lands, though his probe production seems to be a bit off as he's only at 30.
Yeah, he's almost. I mean, his worker count is almost half that of the Zerg. We do see thermal lance being upgraded,
As well as we look at the Nexi from Dr. Awesome, he is on full chrono boost, 100 out of 100, so he's not chronoing as well as he should at all, as he has 100 in the main on 50 on the natural, so he should power and see the pro production increase as we see a flock of mutas make their way across the map.
I don't think he has the sufficient stalker count to counter this Muta. This could potentially just end the game right now. Here come the Mutas going after the mineral line. Lots of probes going down. He's already down on workers, and you see the Mutas target the stalkers, but I think he has enough now, in addition to the Void Rays, to take out this Muta ball. I don't know why Isamu isn't falling back. I mean, he does take out one Void Ray, but I don't think it was worth it losing all these Mutas.
Yeah, that is correct. Mutas are expensive as we see another warp in there, and he should really, I think this is bad play, losing all the Mutas whilst double expanding at the same time. Mutas give you map control, as we see the observer out in the field looking at the hatchery which just popped. Looking at the unit counting station, it is 106 versus 52 supply as the Void Ray is now going to work on that third hatchery, as we have a few mutas maybe making their way across to take out that.
Yeah, so Protoss is in a really bad situation. He's got 26 workers compared to the 54 from his opponent. He's almost, he's about half the supply of Isamu. Isamu continuously, adding to his muta count, and I mean, I think Protoss will just try to go for one last push with one last Colossi push.